Here we have a close look at the 600T from Corsair. This is, as you can probably tell, the 600T white, because it's white. It comes in two colors, currently at least, white and black. So this is what it ends up looking like here. This is just fresh out of the box. This is a friend of mine's case, so I'm not going to peel every single awesome sticky thing off, but this clear protective film, when you peel this back, you can probably see down here a little better. That is going to be a nice shiny piano black finish. So this case is going to end up getting shipped all the way to California. Some of the front features are that it has this is like my most favorite thing ever, a removable fan filter that's just, boop, take it off, clean your fan, the dust filter, and then just slide it back on like that. There's two little clips on either side. 1, 2, you're good to go. Up top, we have a integrated fan controller. Just use the dial, that's all the way, that's loud, and high airflow, that's nice and quiet. Here we have Firewire, USB 3.0. Here is your mic input, here is your headphone input, 4 USB 2.0s, here is your reset button, and your power button. On top, if you press here, this removes out. We have space for two 120mm fans, although I would probably just recommend using the top 200mm that comes pre-installed, unless you are running a dual 120mm radiator, which even then I'm not sure this case even supports, because there's no holes out the back. On the back, you just have your 120mm fan right here. You have vented PCI slots. You have a power supply cutout that can be mounted with the fan facing up or the fan facing down to this fan filter. And you have your water cooling grommets. Now let's get inside here, because that's what you guys have all probably been waiting for. So these two latches here, just pop down, removes. This, as you can see, has an acrylic window in it right now, but in that box, what we will find is that there is a mesh cover. Right there. I don't want to get it out of the bag here, but what this allows you to do is replace that acrylic shield for a 4 120mm setup. This comes, I think, standard with the black one, with the black case, I should say. The white case comes with the acrylic window. Here is the inside. So as you can see, there was the top. Here is your giant 200mm fan. Here are little grommets for your cables. Here we have about an inch or so of space back here for your cables. And for your CPU, this is cut out, and it's tall enough for AMD setup, which uses the bracket this way, or Intel, which I guess is this way. I don't use Intel myself, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure that's a big enough water, or CPU cutout hole that if you're I don't even know a CPU cooler that uses that much space. Here is your 4+4 pin. That's important up there, so you can route that from your power supply right here all the way behind and all the way up, instead of under your video card or whatever else. Here down at the bottom, if you pull hard enough, it's kind of tricky, but this comes right out, and you have another filtered fan vent. This is mainly so if you have the power supply facing down here, it's going to collect dust in this filter, so you can just slide that right out, even if your PC is running. And here we have a bag of accessories. Let's see if I can get it out. Stop, do not return this to the store. Back here we find some black screws, zip ties, some accessories. There is a pair of keys right there. One thing I forgot to mention is that up here on the top there is a lock. And I'm assuming this is for if you're going to LAN parties or something like that and you don't want someone stealing your gear. Nice feature. I don't think many people are probably going to use it. You have your removable drive bays. These are pretty flexy right now. As soon as you put a hard drive on them, they will probably tension up. Here's your 200mm front fan. Here are your quick access 5 1/4 drive bays. And let's actually move right around to the back. Back here, what we're going to find, if I can get it open here. It's a little tricky with one hand, but here is your spacing for the back. So you can see it's about the amount of space that's back here. It's plenty enough for your motherboard or anything else that you're going to stick back here, even if you have a big, giant Corsair power supply like I do. So they've already pre-routed a lot of your cables up here. Here's your USB 3.0 pass-through. So this is going to route back here and plug into one of your USB ports. Unfortunately, my guess is you could probably get a PCI Express PCI Express or PCI USB 3.0 card, and there probably will be a USB inside, and you could probably route it inside the case, if that's a problem. Here you have your fan controller. So this is where you're going to plug all your fans in. Here's your rear Corsair fan that you can just stick right in there, and it's going to be good to go. And that's pretty much it for the most part. So there's the 600T. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.